Putin strikes Zelensky's office. Putin unleashes barrage of missiles on Ukrainian civilian areas. For full news, please visit KyiVindependent.com and www.nighttimes.com. President Volodymyr Zelensky has reacted to a mass missile attack that Russia launched against Ukraine on the morning of October 10. Zelensky recorded a video address outside the president's office building in central Kyiv, only blocks away from where some of the missiles hit. Zelensky said that Russia hit Ukrainian cities with dozens of missiles and Iranian kamikaze drones on October 10, targeting civilians and energy facilities. Separately, the commandment of the Ukrainian army said 75 missiles were launched, 41 of them intercepted by air defense. According to Zelensky, Russia aims to destroy Ukraine's energy system and to cause panic and chaos among people. They purposefully chose such a time and such targets to cause as much damage as possible, he said. Russian forces struck energy infrastructure facilities in Kyiv, Khmelnytskyi, Lviv, Dnipro, Vinnytsia, Ivano-Frankivsk, Zaporizhzhia, Sumy, Kharkiv, Zhytomyr, Kirovohrad oblasts, and the south of Ukraine, according to the president. There may be temporary power outages now, but there will never be interruptions in our confidence in Ukraine's victory, added Zelensky. President Vladimir Putin unleashed a far-reaching series of missile strikes against cities across Ukraine on Monday, hitting the heart of Kyiv and other areas far from the front line in the broadest assault against civilians since the early days of Russia's invasion. Mr. Putin said the strikes on almost a dozen cities were retaliation for a blast that destroyed sections of a bridge linking Russia to the Crimean Peninsula, though they also seemed intended to appease hardliners in Russia who had been openly critical over the prosecution of the war. Denouncing the bombing of the Kremlin-built bridge, an embarrassing blow, as a terrorist attack, Mr. Putin threatened more strikes if Ukraine hit Russian targets again. No one should have any doubt about it, he said. The attacks changed little or nothing on the battlefield, where Russia has been losing ground for weeks, but they left neighborhoods across Ukraine battered and bloodied. Buildings toppled, windows blew out, and blazes erupted. Civilians making their morning commute rushed to whatever shelter they could find as sirens blared warnings of incoming cruise missiles and so-called kamikaze drones. At least 14 people were killed and 89 wounded, the Ukrainian authorities said, while power and water were knocked out in numerous cities. There is no safe place, said one Ukrainian in Kyiv, Alla Rohatnyova, 48, who had fled to the capital after her home in the Kharkiv region was destroyed, only to find herself once more under attack. Right now, we don't know where they will strike. It could be anywhere. The targeting of civilian areas drew condemnations from leaders across the West. Shocked and appalled by the vicious attacks on Ukrainian cities, said the President of the European Commission, Ursula von der Leyen. Putin's Russia has again shown the world what it stands for: brutality and terror. President Biden said, "These attacks only further reinforce our commitment to stand with the people of Ukraine for as long as it takes."